What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another installment of the Tag Tier List. It's been well overdue, and we've had a lot of bullets in the chamber when it comes to the tier list. And now we are about to go through the backlog and start running through these, starting with this one. Now, we did the Intercontinental Championship tier list before. Yes. And I like how that went. But there was some tweaking that did need to be done because I wanted to put some more emphasis on making sure that we had a definitive way to judge this system.
Okay.
And so what we have at this point now, I just bring this bad boy up here. We got 5 nice categories. Of course, we still running with best of the best. Can't complain with that one. We still got best of the best.
Okay.
Keeping it. Now we still have in the conversation because, of course, we already know best of the best is self-explanatory. It's this tippity top. In the conversation are those that you can still make the argument for, where it's like, could they be best of the best? Or is there an asterisk up to that to where it's like, you know what, they could be there, but if I can make an argument for them not being there, this is where they're gonna go.
Okay, makes sense.
And of course, we still did more for the title than it did for them because, again, we have a lot of people who become champion and they don't necessarily do everything that you think a quintessential champion of that championship would be.
Okay.
But they do so much in terms of building it up to the point to where, you know what, we got to throw you here because at least you did something for it. Now, where things do change is reign over too soon. Because we had this broken down before. I forgot what we had before, but I know we had 6 instead of 5.
So yeah, we had 6.
Now, reign over too soon would be those that didn't get a fair shake, whether it be because politics, whether it be because booking, but the person that had the title probably deserved more time with it or deserved better booking with it. And I'm only speaking in terms of guys that had potential, because when we go down to dumpster juice, that should be self-explanatory, and it is, but
I love it so
regardless of how booking went, if your booking was bad and you just trash, then this is where you go. It don't matter if your booking was bad, because even if on the other foot the booking was good, you still wouldn't have done anything. You still wouldn't have had anything, going forward. Or maybe you just shouldn't have had the title at all. So we want to make that definitive. There ain't no gray area, even though that's gray. There's no gray area between reign over too soon and dumpster juice. If it was just trash, it was just trash. There's nothing on you.
Hey,
but for the most part,
people that's gonna be there, unfortunately.
So we're gonna start with one.
Well. Before we get
okay.
No, we're not doing every U.S. champion from WCW.
Thank you. Yes. So all you sticklers for history, who's going to be in there? Well, Edge and Kurt Angle won the U.S. No, they won the WCW United States Championship. That's when the whole invasion angle was going on, and we're not even talking about that because that angle was trash anyway. So we talking about when WWE came in and reintroduced the United States Championship as is, period. And we going from there and up. When we do WCW, maybe we'll introduce those as well. But until then, we ain't talking about that. So get out of here. But on to it. And I thank you, Scoop, because I was going to say that.
How about that?
How about that?
That's the more important one. If you feel such a way about it, make your own.
Yeah. Or go watch our boys at Cultaholic, because they do one hell of a job when they do their videos. So and they actually will, because I think they did a United States Championship video where they actually did talk about WCW. So hey, if you want that, you want to be a stickler for that, then go watch that. I guarantee it'll be a good watch, because I haven't seen a bad Cultaholic video when it came to like history. So there you go. There's a shameless plug for them. Now, Zack Ryder. Whew. One reign. Total days as champ 29. Notable defenses not applicable. Now, when I say notable defenses, that doesn't mean that these guys didn't defend the title. That just means that the defenses that they had were just not worthy enough to be considered as defense worthy. So, which means that it was trash. So, with young Zack Ryder, where I would say that he didn't get a fair shake, this is one of the ones where I can't put it at reign over too soon, because it was just at a point for him where he just couldn't get out of anybody's shadow or situation, because he was just done bad.
And he was trying, and this was such a tragic tale, because he was trying his best to get over. You know, he was doing his own thing. He was getting over with the fans, and WWE was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His situation is different than with because I mean, Intercontinental Championship, I could make the argument for it being way over too soon. Now, I don't know where we put him on that. I'll have to go back and watch. But with this one, it was just one of those situations where it was.
He only had it for a day, so it was kind of
So
I hate to do it to Zack Ryder, but it might have to end up being dumpster juice. It might have to end up being dumpster juice, unfortunately.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Now, of course, they can see what's up next, and that's Mr. Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, he had two reigns from July 15th to December 18th of 2018, and then his second reign was January 27th, 2019, all the way to January 29th of 2019. So a two-day
reign. That is crazy.
158 days with the title collectively, and his notable defenses were against Jeff Hardy and Rusev.
Okay.
Now, Shinsuke is one of the now I know where we put his reign for Intercontinental Championship. He was at the very bottom. Shinsuke, I'm personally, even though it was 158 days, I would probably put it at reign over too soon. I could also make the argument of putting it at did more for the title than it did for him.
So because I personally did more for the title only because at that time, if we were really looking at how the U.S. title picture went and the Intercontinental title picture went, it wasn't the best of times. And granted, I know we're saying this in 2019, but it wasn't the best of times. But when they did put it on certain wrestlers, it was interesting. So at least it did keep the title relevant in a sense. Like, it wasn't like the U.S. title was just getting put on, some people, but so I will personally say did more for the title because it did keep the title relevant. Like, it did kept it, in the conversation, and plus, it was Shinsuke's consolation prize.
I'm absolutely with that. Now, the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin, he only had one reign. Now, this was during the WWE ECW era. Yeah, his reign itself had gone from July 20th of 2008 to March 20th of 2009. Now, 243 days is quite a bit of time. But when we go down to his notable defenses, R-Truth and Hurricane Helms. Now, the reason for that is that this reign was a very long reign, but he did nothing with the title. And that's a recipe for disaster, because it's the same place that Shinsuke was in when he had the Intercontinental Championship.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this one is hard for me.
It's gonna sound wild, considering we speaking negatively against Shelton Benjamin because Mans was on a tear, but if you wasn't really doing nothing, you wasn't really doing nothing. So it's either rain over too soon or dumpster juice. Unfortunately,
I'm inclined to put it in dumpster juice only because we gave Shinsuke that energy for the Intercontinental Championship,
and we're not talking about Shelton Benjamin as a wrestler.
True.
We're talking about the title reign.
Matter of fact, we put Shelton at best of the best when we came to the Intercontinental Championship tier list. So it's just now granted it's a polar opposite to what it was before.
And I mean, you had the belt for almost a year and didn't really do nothing.
Yeah. Now, next up.
There's going to be one person. Actually, there may be about two for sure. It's going to be automatic best of the best. I'm just letting you know.
Well, then we got Sheamus.
Okay.
Mr. Sheamus. So, March 14th, 2011 to May 1st, 2011 was his first reign. Second reign was May 5th, 2014 to November 3rd, 2014. And then this last reign that he had was April 11th, 2021, all the way to August 21st of 2021. Combined days as champ, 362 days. Notable defenses: Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose, Cesaro, Alberto Del Rio, and of course, The Miz.
That's crazy that only one of those names and a notable defense is still in the company.
Right?
When it comes to Big Sheamus, it's kind of hard not to hover with best of the best or in the conversation. Because to me, only Sheamus's world title reigns were sketchy. But when he usually had, a tag title, because I mean, with him and Cesaro as the bar, and then United States Championship, so it's kind of hard not to say, he's still never been Intercontinental yet. Yeah, I need to make that happen. But
got to.
It's kind of hard not to do best of the best or in the conversation, because usually when he has a tag title or a secondary belt, Sheamus does what Sheamus needs to do.
You know what? And this is why in the conversation is so good, because Scoot, you made the argument, because I didn't think about it like that. And the way that Sheamus is, because he's such a workhorse, and to think about how he is with the title, the only thing that could really hinder Sheamus is bad booking.
Yes.
So you know what?
That's usually always been the thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna put him at best of the best.
I'm not mad at it.
Now could it change? Could it change throughout the process of this? Yes, but
we did it with the Intercontinental.
Yeah, we sure did. I'm here for it. Now, next up, Mr. Seth freaking Rollins. 2 reigns total. First reign, August 23rd of 2015, all the way to September 20th, 2015. Second reign was October 10th, 2022 to November 26th, 2022. Total days, 75. Notable defenses: Matt Riddle, Austin Theory, Finn Balor.
Hey,
now,
so this is
being very honest, absolutely unabashed.
Put that right next to Shelton Benjamin, big dog. Because we all knew at that time, not so much the second reign, but that first reign was all because of that whole him and John Cena title for title situation. So
absolutely,
and Seth is Seth is a born world champion.
Yeah,
any other belt Seth has feels weird. And
it's true. Outside of the Intercontinental Championship and what he did with, because I mean he slotted himself in at that one point in time where it was like necessary for him to be that because of what he did with the Intercontinental Championship. However, to basically piggyback off what you said, it's weird for him to have any other championship other than the world title. And so with this, it was like, hey, we got to give him something. And it does need to be like that. So absolutely.
At best, maybe reign over too soon, and that only because of the second reign. But we all know that first reign was completely storyline related. Him and John Cena, belt for belt. John Cena trying to break the record. John Stewart in a.
Well, even with that second reign, wasn't that during the time? If I remember correctly, was it during the time where it was kind of hovering around Theory Lashley?
Yes. No, you got about 2 days. Yes. So it was kind of a hot potato situation with that. Yes.
Yeah. So altogether, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Dunzo.
Next
up, we got Santino Marella. Only one reign. However, it was 167 days. This reign went from March 5th, 2012, all the way to August 19th of 2012. Notable defenses: the All-American Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and of course, The Miz.
So, I personally may buy out of this one because I do not remember Santino with the belt. So I will totally let you.
Now, here's the thing with Santino and any belt that he's had, because of the character that he was. It was really just weird, because it was like, do you deserve it? Do you not deserve it? I don't know. And even some of his wins could have been questionable because he's just that comedic character. But it's like, I personally don't want to put him at dumpster juice. And this is only because, and this is where I think this might be the only person that I have a gray area with.
Okay.
Because Sheamus wasn't necessarily bad.
Yeah. And
I say that because I think his character supersedes, I'm like The Miz, his character supersedes how well he does in the ring. And because he was such a staple, I'm going to put that he did more for the title than it did for him.
Okay.
Just as a character alone. People may disagree with that, and I'm fine with that because there's a part of me that's very iffy on it.
Okay.
But I'm okay with this. Now, again, could it change? Absolutely. However, I'm going to stick with it. Now, next up, as Scoot would say, Samoan Joseph.
Samoan Joseph.
2 reigns total. March 5th, 2019 to May 19th, 2019. Second reign, June 3rd, 2019 to June 23rd, 2019. Total days combined as champ, 95. Notable defenses: R-Truth, Andrade, and unfortunately Rey Mysterio, because we all know how part of that BS went.
Yes. So this is 100%. Well, it could be for somebody else later, and I'm pretty sure Dizzle will agree with me on this. Samoa Joe will always be potentially in the best of the best category, only because whatever title that man gets, he makes it seem so fucking important.
He does. And the thing is with Joe,
whatever championship seems like it is the most important thing.
He will be. And the thing is, and the problem with that is that he will be with the asterisk. And that's only because
it's the asterisk to it.
And that's only because outside of maybe TNA / Impact and AEW to an extent. No, because I have to. In NXT did somewhat of a good job as well with him being champ. Yeah. But I think TNA understood Joe as an in-ring performer and as a character. And they did it so well to where it's hard to slot him in anything less when you have him in any other promotion. Yeah. WWE handled Joe horribly.
Yes. The problem is NXT did Joe right.
Yes.
WWE did Joe wrong because Joe has always been a person. Don't let his size fool you.
Correct.
Don't let his size fool you. And Joe was one of the best talkers in the business. You get that man the mic, and depending on who he has to go against, I mean, there's been many videos of Joe eviscerating people on the mic. So Joe has always just been a great performer, entertainer, all of that. But if you get saddled with some bad booking, it could just, Jesus Christ.
So with that being
said, did more for the title.
And that's where I was.
Yeah.
But at the same, you know what? Because I was going to put him in the conversation, but I think we can comfortably put him and did more for the title based on just how he is as a champ.
Yeah.
So I'm actually okay with that. What I'm not okay with was how this man was handled.
Yes.
When he had his reign. Now, granted, his reign is stacked. 3 reigns total. First reign, November 3rd, 2014 to March 29th, 2015. Second reign was May 22nd, 2016 up to September 25th, 2016. And then this last reign was December 18th, 2018 to January 27th, 2019. Total days, 312. Notable defenses, Jack Swagger, Cesaro, Kalisto, Titus O'Neil, Zack Ryder, Mark Henry. Now,
technically.
I mean, technically. No. So that's the thing with the defenses. I never count the ones that they lost. I just count successful defenses. Okay. So that's why I do that. Because
Rusev is going to automatically be either in the conversation or did more for the title.
Rusev, I'm absolutely going to put in the conversation because before John Cena came and here's the thing, and this is how crazy the situation is. Had he beat John Cena at WrestleMania, it would have been an easy slot for best of the best. Not like easy. No question.
Easy.
But because of that, because you stopped, and that was a cold stop because I think that was right after that is when they did the League of Nations.
And we all know how that went.
And so it's like you talk about just potential career suicide.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, not good.
Well, speaking of John Cena, let's go to John Cena's biggest fan, R-Truth. 2 reigns. First reign was from May 24th, 2010 to June 14th, 2010. And his second reign was from January 29th to March 5th, 2019. Total days, 56. Notable defenses, Rusev, Andrade, and Rey Mysterio.
Now, this could come off as a cop-out of an answer or a cop-out of a whatever, but only because it's R-Truth and the way they book Truth ran over too soon.
I'm going to agree, and the reason I'm agreeing with you is because it is the opposite of a Santino situation because R-Truth should technically be up there with Santino because of how good a character he is. However, R-Truth does get handled so poorly at times to where it is difficult to slot him in anything more or less
he's gonna be
than reign over too soon.
And so I'm fine with reign over too soon.
Yeah. This might be the same thing as it was with the Intercontinental Championship. But next up, the pre-tribal chief.
He can join his Shield brethren. He can go ahead and join his Shield brethren because we all know what that was. It was to dethrone Rusev and he could go ahead and join his Shield brethren, because
you know what?
He's a world championship guy. He can go ahead and
he
join
is
his brethren.
Now this one and only reign for Roman Reigns, no pun intended, September 25th, 2016 to January 9th of 2017, 106 days, notable defenses: Rusev, Chris Jericho, and Kevin Owens. Yeah, I'm absolutely inclined to put him there, and
right next to him.
The reason is because, and just like how I said, what Rusev could have been in best of the best if he had made that defense against John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have pulled, because how after Roman got screwed by League of Nations and he came in on that Raw, and he like demolished everybody, and you saw what could be, because we basically have that now, but that badass version of Roman. If they would have pulled the trigger on that and then gave him the U.S. title, and then he would have ran like that, this would have been a totally different conversation. However, because they did not, and they just threw it on him, and it doesn't even look right on him.
It really doesn't. Like that looked like one of them photos where it was just like, hey, we would just have you pose with this just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Go ahead and put him next to his Shield brethren.
Now, next up, Samantha's favorite, Ricochet. Yeah. He only had one reign. Absolutely only one reign from June 23rd, 2019 to the very next month, July 14th of 2019. Only 21 days. His only notable defense is against AJ Styles. Ricochet is one of those guys that just deserves more.
You know what? To be fair to him, reign over too soon. Because
absolutely,
Ricochet has always been caught in bad stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he wasn't included when we did our Intercontinental video because he wasn't champion then. We all knew he was the piece for Gunther to take the belt off of him. So, reign over.
Yeah. And it's only because of what they implemented with Gunther, because they had to put something on him, and Ricochet just happened to be the person that was holding that title,
being champ at the Intercontinental.
Yeah.
But damn, 21 days.
Yep.
Now I see why I don't remember Ricochet being U.S. champ, because he only had it 21 days.
Because it was like during that time where it seemed like they were in that weird situation where it seemed like they were ready to pull the trigger on Ricochet. Yeah. But this is around the time where Vince was like but I think it was before the allegations, where they were talking about him being like on his way out, and like Trips kind of like, and so they started doing more with him, and then all of a sudden you got this situation going on. So yeah, but Rey Mysterio's up next. Oh wow, okay. There's forget that typo on there, because it's not definitely not current. That's absolutely not current.
Ray.
His, let's see, he had his 3 reigns from May 19th, 2019 to June 3rd, 2019. Second reign was November 25th of 2019 to December 26th, 2019. And then he had his last reign from August 11th
of 2020.
And I don't
3 until he lost it to Logan.
Okay, and I think that's around the time where I started making. See, this is how bad this backlog is, because let me see. Now his only notable, because that definitely didn't change. His notable defenses: AJ Styles, Austin Theory, and Santos Escobar. That absolutely didn't change. However, everything else did. I believe his first reign was after he won it against JBL at Mania.
I think so.
No. That was the Intercontinental Championship. Sorry.
I
think that was Intercontinental Championship. Ray's an interesting.
I don't even remember his other reigns before the one he lost it to Logan.
Here's a problem with Ray being champ with any championship, and it's weird. It always seems forgettable with him because it almost like, and that's no slight on Ray.
No, it's not.
It's just the optics are weird because and maybe this is just me and how I look at things because I could be that super traditionalist when it comes to professional wrestling with Ray, and I think with any luchador, it's like they're always slotted at mid card or lower.
Yes,
unless you're Penta, and then you're in a special category because then you look at him in different organizations where you could see them at that. But Ray, because of his stature, because of, and I grew up with Ray, and Scoot has too, watching Ray, young Ray in WCW, and you always seen him as like that scrappy underdog, and then to see him in the main event scene in WWE, which there's absolutely no reason why he shouldn't be, but I think it's difficult for me to look at it any other way because I've seen more so him being that type of person. Because even when he won the World Heavyweight Championship, against Kurt Angle and Randy Orton at Mania 22, was it 22? No.
Is it 21?
No. Yeah.
Huh. What?
Damn. Or was it 23?
But Ray has always just been this weird one period. Like it's always just been this weird thing with him because it was just like 22.
Oh, okay, so I was right. Okay. Yeah, so
it's just always been weird because he truly funny enough, Ray is really one of them people who never needs a championship. And when he has a championship, it's great. But he never he's in that special category that he never really needs a championship. But when he has one, it's like, oh shit, hey, Ray is such champion now. And I don't know why that is with Ray. Like he's one of those.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, he's one of those unicorns.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that because I couldn't put a finger on it, but I think you just put it like perfectly because it's somebody who it's like middle of the road where it's like if they got a title, you're not mad at it, and if they don't have a title, you're also not mad at it.
You're not mad at it.
I
will let you be the ultimate decider.
Oh man.
I'm kind of hovering above, putting him next to Roman, but
I'm gonna put him smack dab in the middle because he's somebody, again, it's a utility player, and he's somebody I can see. It's like, okay, you know what? Anytime we need to fix a rut and something's going on, let's throw the title on Ray and then have him run with it. So you know what? Yeah, because I don't think he ever had a reign that was over too soon. It's just, it is what it is with him. And I don't want to put him at dumpster juice because, he did have the title for a good amount of time, and he's usually that person that does tend to defend it. So yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
I'm not mad at
it. Next up, Randy Orton.
That's like how we said about Roman Reigns, where it doesn't even look right. You can go and put it right next to Roman.
And you're right. I'm only one reign from March 11, 2018 to April 8th, 2018. Only 28 days, no notable defenses. I don't even remember who he won it from.
Me neither.
But either way, it doesn't matter because, like Scoot said, he can go right here because it doesn't make any sense. And probably another person that can go right next to him, Orlando Jordan.
Oh yeah,
only one reign. We know what this reign was for. He only had it
It was only had it because he beat John Cena because John Cena was about to be world champion.
Yep. March 1st, 2005 to August 21st, 2005, 173 days.
Randy Orton?
Okay.
Yeah,
Hardcore Holly and Chris Benoit is only notable defenses. The problem here with Orlando Jordan, I'm going to go ahead and put him in dump juice right now, because it wasn't the fact that it was over too soon. He had plenty of time because he was with JBL's. The problem with that is that they had an opportunity to do more with Orlando Jordan and set him up to where he could go off on his own, and they just did not. They were still more focused on the fact that, you know, JBL and Cena were feuding, and having him be, you know, just basically a figure within that faction. And it's unfortunate because it could have been better, and it wasn't. And it's like to him, but I can't put him in reign over too soon because he had plenty of time and had plenty of time to fix that. And they did not, so whatever. Mr. Ken Kennedy, only one reign. August 29, 2006 to October 10th, 2006, 42 days, no notable defenses. Thing is, and here's the thing, because a lot of people be like, well, he had a lot of defenses because he beat people, whatever. A lot of the stuff that Mr. Kennedy did, he did through DQ. And I don't count DQs as notable defenses because that's not a notable defense. That's you getting out of stuff, because that's why, again, you have The Miz that does stuff like that too. But here's the thing with The Miz. The Miz will DQ on situations, but at the same time, The Miz will still get the pinfall if he does underhanded stuff too. And that counts as a defense. So, just saying. Scoot, you have any
if you hadn't, Wrestling with Regret, Brian Zane, a few weeks ago, he did an in-depth piece on Kennedy and his time in WWE, and that's a pretty good little video. And he can go ahead and be next to Orlando.
Craziness. Speaking of The Miz, ironically enough, only 2 reigns, surprisingly enough. October 5th, 2009 to May 17th, 2010. Second reign, June 14th, 2010 to September 19th, 2010. Total days as champ, 321. Notable defenses, M.V.P, Mark Henry, Evan Bourne, and R-Truth.
I know where we put him in Intercontinental.
Absolutely.
It's either going to be one of them top 2.
Yep.
I mean, let's just go ahead and put it at that. It's going to be one of them.
I have to put him in the conversation because it's The Miz. And the only reason I put him there is because I could easily put him at did more for the title than it did for him. But at the same time, Miz is one of those utility players when it comes to having a title. You're making one hell of a decision by putting the title on him, because not only does he do more for the title, but it gives him more ammo for when you get situations like when he was going on the mic against Roman and John Cena when they were in their feud, or the situation with him and Daniel Bryan.
Or hell, even him being like, look, I'm a 2-time Grand Slam champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did the cycle twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect your boy.
Absolutely. You know? and that we do. Now, will it be a different conversation when we talk about him being like world champ? Possibly. But at the same time, when it comes to him, he's a mid-card staple. And I'll give it to him. So next up, Matthew Riddle. Only one reign, not surprising. February 21st, 2021 to April 11th, 2021. Total days as champ, 49. Notable defenses, Mustafa Ali.
This will probably be one of the few people that I'm going to shoot some bail for. And the bail would be possibly reign over too soon.
I am 120,000% with you on that one. No question. He was just in a weird, it's kind of the same situation as Ricochet.
Scroll back down real quick. Other people who's next up? Okay, bet. I already got the. It was those next two.
Okay. Speaking of those next two, next up, Matt Hardy. One reign, April 27, 2008 to July 20th, 2008. Total days, 84. Notable defenses, MVP, Chavo Guerrero, Mr. Kennedy, Shelton Benjamin.
I will say this for these next two gentlemen, if you was not watching at the time, you was missing out on pure gold. Those next two gentlemen need to be right up there next to Sheamus. If not, no, in the conversation. But what those two gentlemen were doing with the U.S. title at that time had people there. They had people there.
And this is why it's funny, because we think alike in that aspect, because of the fact that, to me, it's like this, not necessarily the same act, but it's the same effect that Benoit and Booker T had with the TV championship in WCW, because that rivalry was just as good, and I appreciate that, because I at that time I expected it from MVP. I didn't expect it from Matt Hardy for that, because it's Matt Hardy, and you don't expect it. But I mean, given what he's done since then, after WWE and everything else, I think looking back at that showed. I think it showed what he was capable of at that time. Given the right dance partner. And speaking of dance partner with MVP, 2 reigns.
Yeah, 416 days. Damn, he had that girl on lock.
May 20th, 2007 to April 27, 2008. Second reign, March 20th, 2009 to June 1st, 2009. Total days, like Scoot said, 416 days. Notable defenses, Matt Hardy, Batista, Shelton Benjamin, Dolph Ziggler. And just on that alone.
Oh, yeah, he's up there.
Absolutely.
Up there.
Absolutely.
He held that belt down.
And this is, and I know a lot of MVP gives a lot of flack, and a lot of people give MVP a lot of flack for how he talks. But to a certain extent, you have to give him his flowers, because I get mad at him too. I definitely get mad at him too for running his mouth a lot. But at the same time, there is some validity to an extent that he has as to the reason why he talks the way that he does. And I will give him that. So next up, Logan Paul. Now, ironically enough, because I didn't edit the Rey Mysterio one because I completely forgot about it, but I had to go back and edit this one, because when I finalized this, LA Knight was a champ. And when I had started, Logan Paul ended up being champ. So he only had 1 reign, obviously. November 4th, 2023 to August 3rd, 2024. 273 days as champ. Notable defenses, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. Logan Paul he's in that right in the middle for me.
And I'm going to tell you why. If he defended it more, I would totally have him in the conversation. But I'm totally fine with did more for the title.
Absolutely.
Actually, shit, he's kind of a gray area with that too, because
he is.
Did more for the title.
But you are right. Had he had more defenses, like actual defenses instead of like DQs or whatever, or stuff being unfinished, he absolutely would have. But it's just a fact of yeah. And now we come to our current champ, the person who beat Logan Paul. LaKnight. He won it on the 3rd of August of this year, 2024. Current days, as of me making this, 67. I'm pretty sure it's more than that. It's probably at like 70 something now. Notable defenses, Santos Escobar, Ludwig Kaiser, Andrade. And at that time, he also had Carmelo Hayes. So with that,
I am fine with putting LaKnight with the whole only because it's still happening. I'm fine with putting him next to Logan.
Yeah. And by the way, for those, because I know the last time we did the Intercontinental Championship tier list, Gunther, I think we put him in the conversation. I said we couldn't put him in the best of the best, or maybe we did put him. I think we did actually. We did him in one or the other.
Because the best of the best.
But now, if we didn't move him up, just to let everybody know, he is absolutely best of the best.
Actually, he's was certified best of the best. He's the longest reigning.
Yeah, and because of. And because of that, the reason I say that is because the same thing with LeKnight.
Yeah.
Now his reign is very very early right now, because when we did Gunther, he was like 200-300 plus days at that time. So yeah, we had enough to go off of to put him in at least in the conversation. With LeKnight, not so much yet, but I mean, of course, I would agree that he's got enough time on his belt to where he's going to be able to make that worth something. So only time will tell. But next up, Mr. Midcard himself, Kofi Kingston reigns June 1st, 2009 to October 5th, 2009. Second reign was May 1st, 2011 to June 19th, 2011. His final reign was from April 15th, 2013 to May 19th, 2013. Total days, 209. Notable defenses, Carlito, Matt Hardy, M.V.P, The Miz, Jack Swagger, and Cesaro.
I'm not mad within the conversation.
I'm not mad at that either. And that's mainly because, and so it's, Kofi is also another weird one because...
Yes. He doesn't need a title either.
And the thing is with Kofi is that I can put because I think we put him in best of the best when it came to the Intercontinental Championship. With the U.S. title, he's not like, yes, we've seen him with it, but for me, the image of him with the Intercontinental Championship is way more synonymous with him than it is with the U.S. title. So in the conversation is absolutely where I can put him. This next one, I got something to say about that, but Kevin Owens, 3 reigns. April 2nd, 2017 to April 30th, 2017. Second reign, May 2nd, 2017 to July 7th, 2017. And his third reign, July 23rd, 2017 to July 25th, 2017. 96 days total. Notable defenses, AJ Styles and Chad Gable. I am so mad at this.
Saying, I thought his reign as U.S. champion was more prestigious than that.
And here's the thing, because the optics led you to believe that. However, when all this, his 3 reigns were in the span of basically like 3 months within the same year. In that same time frame between I think it was what? Let me go back to it. Yeah, April to July. All 3 of his reigns in that same year, April to July. He had that good gimmick where he was almost kind of the same thing that MJF did with his quote unquote American Championship.
Yeah.
He was doing kind of the same thing. He was going that route within that time frame. And then nothing came out of it. And it should have. Because to me, it would have been like the anti-version John Cena's like open challenge stuff.
I guess it's fair to put Reign over too soon, maybe.
Absolutely. Because I mean, now on paper you would put that absolutely in dumpster juice, but because of knowing what happened, it's just like next up, Kalisto, 2 reigns, January 11th, 2016 to January 12th, 2016. Second reign, January 24th, 2016 to May 22nd, 2016. 120 days total. Notable defenses, Neville, Alberto Del Rio, Ryback. Kalisto is one of those people that I feel who he just shouldn't have had that title. I
heard he was a bastard. Like, I heard he was a certified bastard.
Really?
Yeah, I heard.
I did not know that.
I wonder what happened to that Neville guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Neville. Oh, yeah. I heard that too.
Yeah. I heard he was a bastard.
Yeah, you know.
Neville, where you at?
Probably over in Blackpool somewhere.
Probably so.
Kalisto, I don't know if you're gonna agree.
Go ahead.
All right.
I don't remember Kalisto having the belt, so whatever. So I would say I don't remember.
I believe he won it from Ryback.
Oh, I say I don't even remember him having the U.S. Championship. So it would have been wherever you put.
Yeah, well, one of those reigns was just one day. So it is not surprising. Not surprising at all. Next up.
Hey. Let's be real. We don't even have to go through this. No, we don't. You can automatically put him above best of the best. You can.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with that because here's the thing. I'm gonna forego going down the stats just to say this.
Look, put it this way: fans of the E, click it back up again. Just if you don't mind. Those first two reigns, maybe the first three-ish, for sure. If you wasn't watching, no, I'm sorry, not the first one. The third, fourth, and fifth one. Mainly the third and fourth. Mainly the third and fourth reign. If you wasn't watching WWE at that time and not seeing what that man was doing with the U.S. Championship, seek it out. Seek it out. 1,000% seek it out.
Yeah, what Cena did for the U.S. title is akin to what Seth did for the Intercontinental Championship, however, on steroids.
Yeah.
Cena, absolutely. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and storm like right.
Yeah, I would say
just right there, just because it just. Ironically enough, we go, from what could be essentially the best to this. One reign for Jinder Mahal. That was April 8th, 2018 to April 16th of 2018. Only 8 days. I believe he beat Orton for this championship.
Well, he beat Orton for both? Because I remember he beat Orton for the World Championship.
Let's...
Wait, I got you. I was like, wait, if he took both of them belts, who did Jinder Mahal beat? He beat. Damn, you're right. He won in a fatal 4-way. Orton, Bobby Roode, and Rusev.
Yeah.
Damn.
Look, either Orton really likes Jinder, or that's a coincidence. But look,
you can coincidentally put him right next to Kalisto. Now, so let's just go ahead and we ain't even gotta fake the funk on that one.
I mean, it's no surprise to anybody, and it shouldn't be. Jeff Hardy, only one reign. April 16th, 2018 to July 15th, 2018. 90 days total as champ. Notable defenses: Jinder Mahal, Randy Orton, and The Miz.
Jeff might be in the conversation. Or maybe either did more for the title or in the conversation. One of them two.
Jeff, unlike Matt, which is very weird, because and I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, Scoop, but with Jeff, he's like that one person that you want to root for to get the title, but it's like you always just want to root for him to get the title, but like once he gets it, it's just like, why?
What do we do now? What do we do now that he?
Because it's
here.
It's like, yeah, you just want to see them fight for it. You don't really want to see them, because it's like getting that aftermath. Like, it's cool for that moment that they win, but it's just like, did we really make the right decision? And that's nothing against Jeff. You know, it's just a way.
A lot of people who fall in that category.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people title reigns who fall in that category of, we want them to be champion. Oh, you make them champion. Oh shit. What do we do now?
Yeah.
Because sometimes the chase is better than the capturing. And I hate saying that because the one person I'm talking about is third in the list in the conversation. And I love him so much. Because that chase was amazing. But when they gave it to him, it was like, yeah, what we do with Kofi now?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Kofi's world title reign. So
you know what?
Jeff is in that weird boat.
I'm inclined to throw him in the middle.
That's fine with me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that middle is looking mighty impressive. Like when you see the talent who's like there, that middle.
Yeah. Because it just lets you know, like, the spectrum at which you can go off of, or what you can have like the most talented people, but one bad decision can mess it up completely.
And you know, in speaking of that, that's the no offense to Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. We all know that a lot of that stuff is like, you getting the belt for storyline reasons. You're getting the belt for accomplishments. At least in Seth Rollins' case, yes, he was trying to defend it, but that first reign was purely storyline. The second reign, he was all enthralled with the whole Lashley and Austin Theory thing, so it was just kind of like, But once again, Seth as Intercontinental, amazing. Seth as World Champion, I mean, you can't fucking deny World Champion. Same thing with Roman.
Absolutely.
Can't deny World Champion. Randy Orton, can't deny World Champion. You know, but U.S. Champion, we can deny that. We can deny it. Because funny enough, if this was tag team champions, John Cena's ass would be right there in dumpster juice if this was tag team. Him and David Otunga? Yeah. Oh, no, get that out of here.
Yeah, absolute trash. And that's the thing, because again, dumpster juice is nothing on the actual person. It's just really that title reign, because it'd be the same thing if, like, say Brock Lesnar or Undertaker won the Intercontinental or the U.S. Championship. Like, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't look right, and 2, I doubt it would make that much of an impact. Could it? Maybe if you took like badass Undertaker, maybe. But even then, it's still.
Well, see,
some people.
What you just said is the reason why I appreciate John Cena, because John Cena was already a multi-time world champion by the time he got it for his third reign. So he was like, I don't know if it was his idea or the company's idea, whoever, but in order to make it seem right for Cena, he was like, hey, every week, open challenge. If you want,
and that also
get some.
That also speaks to his character that he has, because it's like it's that like how you can revamp something and make it work, because a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people should do it, but a lot of people can't. And he knows his market.
Because like you said with Taker, the only way it would have made sense with Taker back when he was the badass Taker and like he was doing this whole, what is it, you try me and I'll make you famous. Yeah, that would have been like his way of doing open challenge.
Yeah, and Brock just can't. Brock can't do, like, even King of the Ring, maybe that works. Him winning Money in the Bank did not work at all.
If it wasn't for the fact that he turned his briefcase into a boombox, that was still one of the most. Then for him to cash it in on Kofi Kingston and beat him, man, let's go and move to the next person for us. Mad at that boy Jibble.
JBL. Said Jibble.
Yeah, Jibble.
Only one reign. April 2nd, 2006 to May 23rd, 2006. 51 days total as champ. Notable defenses: William Regal and Chris Benoit.
Did more.
JBL was on his stuff during this time, and I wish we would have gotten more. I think he probably would have deserved another title reign, another world championship title reign for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But we didn't get it, and it's okay. The what ifs and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas is fine. But hey, Jack Swagger, the All-American American, one reign.
Justin Gabriel. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
January 16, 2012 to March 5th, 2012, 49 days total. Notable defenses, just like Scoot said. Justin Gabriel.
Hey, you can go ahead and put it right next to Jinder Mahal.
I'm going to. And the thing is, and here's the funny thing about it. It's not even Jack Swagger's fault. I blame this solely on WWE because I think they just pushed him too soon into this because he just wasn't ready.
They never let Jack Swagger cook. Like if you truly look at Jack Swagger's WWE career, I'm really trying to think of a time where the fans was even behind him like that.
I mean, outside of the stuff when he got when they did the
Real Americans.
Yes.
But
Even
then, was it him or was it Zeb Coulter and Cesaro?
That's true. I think when they initially started that, when he got with Zeb Coulter, there was something there, but again, they didn't really give it time to just cook for a little bit because they went ahead and they just added Cesaro.
I mean, there's nothing wrong against Jack Swagger or Jake Hager, but look at it this way: when is the only time that man has ever been over in his career when he was wearing a fucking purple hat?
Oh man, if that don't speak volumes, I don't know what does.
I mean, I'm just and this is not me being mean. You can do the science. Like you can do the science and see. I don't think there was truly a time where the crowd was like, "Oh shit, Jack Swagger." And if it wasn't for that purple hat, they didn't give a shit about him in AEW.
Absolutely not. And it's sad, and it's very sad. But at the same time, hey. WWE should have done some better booking, or give it time. He's one of those people that just give it time. He didn't need to be pushed like that, not at all. But it is what it is. Finn Balor, only one reign, unfortunately. February 28th, 2022 to April 18th, 2022. 49 days total. No notable defenses to speak of.
Man, he maybe have to go next to KO.
I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that during that time, just like we said with Seth Rollins, it was hot potatoed at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Finn
Balor is somebody that doesn't get he just gets in unfortunate situations.
You know what it is with Finn Balor, and this is truly gonna sound mean, and I know it's gonna be. Finn is gonna suffer from the aspect of he's a big dog, he's a money player. The problem is with Finn, when you start putting him in the room with Seths, with Romans, with Cody's, with I'm trying to think at that time, people like that, you don't see him as a superstar then. Because you're looking at Roman, big dog.
Yeah.
Tribal chief. Because even when he went against Roman and he had to tap into the demon and Roman dispatched of the demon, it was like, oh, okay, well, shit. And then Edge.
Yeah.
Edge beat the demon, and it was like, oh, shit. Well, okay. So, but when he went back to NXT to revitalize himself, it was like, oh shit, Finn's a fucking star. Then you bring him back and you're like, oh shit, it's Finn. But hey, we got this person over here. And know this, because I will never besmirch Finn. But that's always his issue, is that WWE has, I mean, even looking at this list, if you even look at the list, they're going to choose KO over him in the category he's in. The category he's being in, they're going to choose KO over him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to be one of those weird things that he's going to always be in a weird boat of, he's money, he has potential, he's a star, but it's just like, like what is it that's just keeping mans down?
Yeah. And hopefully after the stuff that's going on currently, he gets his nice little bump up, and then we can start to get some regulation going on.
Hopefully.
So yeah, I'm fine with that. I do. Oh, we got to make our first change. I need you to sign off on it.
Okay,
I'm gonna down to end the conversation, only because.
Wait, you gonna do what now?
Move Matt Hardy down to end the conversation.
Okay.
Only because the way that he stacks up against MVP. MVP's record.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Okay. Because he's only in the conversation because of MVP. The way that I'm seeing it. So okay, cool.
I'm fine with that.
Now, Finlay.
Hey,
one reign.
Finlay, big dog, the man who loves to fight. July 11th, 06 to August 29th of 06, 49 days notable defense against William Reeves. Finlay, I love you, big dog, but you gotta go next to that boy from Perry, Oklahoma.
And here's the problem with old Finlay, is that he's somebody who, if he doesn't have a title, you're not really worried about it. But if he has a title, it's almost like, what do we do? Exactly. It's a different thing than how it is with Rey, and I hate that for him, because he's just one of those guys that's a utility player. He's somebody that, but hey, sorry, Finlay.
Ooh, y'all gonna hate me with Dean Ambrose.
Eddie Guerrero. One reign, unfortunately, July 27th of 2003 to October 19th of 2003. 84 days total. Notable defenses: Tajiri, Chris Benoit, Rhino. Wow, had Tajiri on there twice. That's weird. Charlie Haas and Matt Hardy.
Tajiri twice. It's hard to go against anything Eddie G has ever done. The thing is, for newer generations or whatever, when you really hear people speak on Eddie Guerrero, you really don't realize something special you was watching.
Yeah, and it's true.
The man was truly something special to watch in the ring. And then he was one of the ones to where even when his career would seem like it was going stale or stagnant, whatever, he would just do stuff that you would be like, I mean, the whole fake outs. Oh no!
Oh, absolutely.
Like, oh no! Like it's hard to go against anything Eddie G. It's absolutely totally hard. So I'm fine at the lowest being in the conversation, but if you do best of the best, I'm fine with that too. Only because the length of time, I guess, he held on to the championship.
It's so I'm gonna put him in the conversation because it's only fair.
Yeah.
I love Eddie Guerrero because it's one of those situations where it was like he's somebody who, if you put a title on him, you just really want him to hold on to it because of, like you said, everything that he's able to do. Like if stuff gets stale or stagnant, he knows how to revamp something to just, he knows how to refresh something. So he's somebody that you can never get mad at if they decide to put a title on them. So absolutely.
I got you with the next one. Well, these next couple, so that way you can rest your voice a little bit. All right, so we got Dolph Ziggler, aka Ziggles, 2 reigns. First reign was June 19th, 2011 through December 18th of 2011. Second reign, 6 years later, at December 17th, 2017 through December 26th of 2017. 191 days as champ altogether. Notable defenses: Zack Ryder, John Morrison, Jack Swagger, and Alex Riley. Damn, none of those people are in the company at the moment, including Dolph Ziggler. Ziggles is in the conversation, and I'm gonna tell you why. When I think of Ziggles as a singles champion, I think of Intercontinental.
Absolutely. I'm with that. Yeah, because again, he's one of those people, same with Kofi, that's synonymous with the Intercontinental Championship. However, that rivalry that he had with The Miz for the Intercontinental for the US Championship on SmackDown, or was it the IC battle? IC belt?
Which one? Him and Miz?
Yeah.
IC.
Okay. Yeah.
It was Intercontinental.
Yeah. See. Yeah. And so Ziggs is just. It's unfortunate where he lands on a lot of things, but at the same time, yeah. Dean Ambrose.
All right.
Only one reign.
Dean Ambrose, 1 reign. May 19th, 2013 through May 5th of 2014. Total days, 351. Notable defenses: Big Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, Mark Henry, Alberto Del Rio, Curtis Axel, and that last name I'm not gonna read.
Wow.
I wonder, you know what? That's another one. Where the hell is Dean Ambrose? What happened to Dean? Man.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's somewhere in Blackpool as well.
You know what? As much as I really want to do this, and I'm gonna say it personally speaking, he really should be down there with his Shield brethren, if we're really being honest. Because the man just had that damn belt, and it was like, oh shit, Dean Ambrose is still champion. He really should technically be down there with his Shield brethren, but I will put him in do more for the title than it did for him.
Absolutely.
He really should be down there with Roman and Seth, because man's just had it. It was like, oh shit, he's still champion, yo.
Yeah, and because it's because he always got away, you know, whenever he defended the title, because he was that person where when you looked at the Shield at that time, he was the person that you thought was supposed to be the leader of the Shield. Exactly. Because he had that title.
You're 1,000% correct.
Next up.
All right, a next person that
Daniel Bryan.
The way he disappeared off to Daniel Bryan, 1 reign, September 19th of 2010 through March 14th of 2011, 176 total days. Notable defenses: John Morrison, The Miz, and oh shit, a name we haven't seen in a minute, Ted DiBiase. Mr. Where's That Referee? Y'all know the rest. I don't remember Daniel as a as a U.S. champion. So
yeah, this was
I will let you take reins of that one.
Yeah, it's and people again. It's like we keep having to preface this whole dumpster juice category. It's nothing against the wrestler themselves. It's just the fact that, hey, and I'll speak specifically on Daniel Bryan's situation, because the thing is with his, it's pretty much forgettable because it was right after that time, right after the whole Nexus stuff, and when he came back.
Okay.
So that's why a lot of people, if you don't remember, that's why. And he was kind of just there. And there was a lot of stuff that was going on within the company to where it's like you could easily glaze over who was either Intercontinental Champion, who was US Champion. So next up, Damian Priest.
Right. We got Damian Priest, or as Aranya likes to say, Damian Priest. He has one reign. It is from August 21st of 21 through February 22nd, February 28th of 2022. 191 days as champ. Damn. Notable defenses: Big D, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, Apollo Crews. Shit. Wait a minute. Did I sleep on Priest? Wait a minute. I think that's on Dave. You know what it was? This was pre-Judgment Day when he was still a baby face.
Yep.
He may have to be in the conversation.
Yeah. I am at the conversation. And here's the thing about it. The only reason that I would put him in the conversation is because of the fact that it was slightly unforgettable, even though he had so many defenses.
Yeah.
It's because there was not much things that were memorable within his title reign. Because he was a good champion, but I think he got overshadowed by a lot of stuff that was going on. Now, had the Priest that we have now won that championship, that would have been special. Absolutely. So yeah. Next up.
All right, we got that
Chris Jericho.
Boy, Chris Jericho, the Ocho. Go, Mr. I'll change the gimmick at any moment in time. Currently the learning tree. He has 2 reigns. Shout out to Chris. Matter of fact, shout out to Chris Jericho and Terrifier 3, #1 movie in the US. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
2 reigns. January 9th, 2017 through April 2nd of 2017. Second reign was April 30th of 2017 through, damn, what's up with these people with these 1-2 day reigns? Through 2017. Total days 85. Notable defenses, Sami Zayn.
Yep. This was during that time of the list.
Dumpster juice.
Absolutely dumpster juice.
When you think of Chris Jericho, you're either going to think of Mr. Intercontinental or World Champion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
no question.
But I mean, let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
All right.
The list. Here's the thing about Jericho. The list was more over than Jericho was as champion. Basically. So let that speak for itself. But anyway, right, Chris Benoit.
Controversy. Mr. Benoit, 3 reigns. August 21st of 05 through October 18th of 05. Second reign was February 19th of 06 through April 2nd of 06. Third reign was October 10th of 06 through May 20th of 07. Damn. Total days 322. Notable defenses: William Reeves, Booker T, Christian, Finlay, Chavito, Chavo Guerrero, and M.V.P.
Yep. This is around the time they tried to recreate the best of 7 series with Booker T.
Wrestling world, do not get mad, but he may be in the conversation.
Oh, no question. Question.
He may be in the conversation.
Again, people, like you can hate what somebody does, but again, this is us speaking specifically in regards to what they did within the company, what they did in their profession, not what they did in their personal lives.
Yes.
As much as WWE may want to erase things from history, the stuff happened. Things in history happen. Title reigns happen. So, hey, It is what it is. But yeah. Next up.
Another person. I wonder where he goes. So we got Cesaro, the king of swing, one reign, August 19th of 2012 through April 15th of 2013, 239 total days. Notable defenses: Zack Ryder, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Neville.
Yep.
He must be in Blackpool too.
Yeah, I think he is in Blackpool.
Okay. Shit. I didn't realize so I will admit, around the time when he first came, almost anything pre the bar and pre-Real Americans, I was kind of iffy on. I mean, I didn't really see much of Cesaro. So
this is when he was with Oksana.
Yeah, I definitely.
And he was going by Antonio Cesaro, but this is where a lot of the time he was like showcasing his strength. If it's up to me, I'm putting him here.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, because the thing is, he was just so impressive during that time, and even by like looking at like he was somebody who rivaled Cena when it came to strength, and a lot of people like during this time is what started the conversation of like, yo, this could be like the next person up. Yeah. They just never pulled the trigger when it came to pulling the trigger, but yeah. When it came to this title, absolutely. I think this is probably one of his best runs outside of him being a tag champion. And yeah.
Okay.
Carlito.
Got that boy Carlito. Mr. I spit in the face of those who don't want to be cool. One reign, October 5th, 04. Shout outs to Ashley. That's her birthday. October 5th. Through November 16th of 04, 42 days total. Notable defense: Rey Mysterio. Hey, Big Lito, you know where you going, big dog.
Absolutely. I can't even put him in over too soon, because the thing is, it just there at that time. I mean, it was cool to see him, but there was nothing that was really special about him at the time, and I just
him spitting in people's faces.
Yeah. Other than that, all right, Scoot, get ready to laugh, man.
All right, we got the legendary, the excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret Hart, one reign, May 17th of 2010 through May 24th of 2010, 7 days. Notable defenses. I remember when this went down, and unfortunately, Bret Hart, you know where you going, big dog.
If we made the category to be under dumpster juice, I would have put it there, because there was absolutely no reason for this to even happen.
No reason.
It made absolutely no sense. Booker T.
We got Big Booker T, 3 reigns. All span from July 27th of 04 through October 3rd of 04. Then the second reign was October 18th of 05 through November 22nd of 05. The third and final was January 10th of 06 through February 19th of 06. Total days, 143. Notable defenses: John Cena and Chris Benoit. And I'm really trying to remember Booker T as U.S. champion. I really am. I guess the whole King Booker did so much that I'm really trying to remember him as U.S. champ.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think this was the time that he was actually feuding with Bobby Lashley. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong. But yeah, you know what? Because during that still was around the time where you had King Booker somewhere floating around. So you know what? I'm just gonna, utility player, Booker. This one.
Let's get it.
Bobby Roode.
glorious Bobby Roode, one reign, January 16th of 2018 through March 11th of 2018, 54 days total. Notable defenses, Mojo Rawley and Rusev.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide that one too, because I remember and I don't remember at the same time.
You know what? He's one of these people, and I'm specifically talking about Bobby Roode. He's one of these people where I would always make the argument for let him cook. Scott, let him cook.
I'm fine with that. Let him cook.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh yeah, Big Bobby. Bobo, 3 reigns. May 23rd of 06 through July 11th of 06. Second reign, August 30th, 2020 through February 21st of 2021. Third and final reign, July 2nd of 2022 through October 10th of 2022. Total days as champ, 324. Notable defenses, Book, Apollo, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Tommaso Ciampa, The Miz, and Seth Rollins. Well, damn.
Yeah.
Bobo could be one of the best of the best.
I'm not mad at it because Bobby is somebody who, and this is more as of late, because I know he probably had it back then, but I think now after they kind of like they started putting the right things in place. They dressed him up nicely, no pun intended, when we talk about the Hurt Business. But I think you start to see what he was supposed to become or what he could have been back then whenever they saw something in him. Yeah. He's somebody where misfortune actually helped him.
Yes.
Because I think had he beat Cena at Great American Bash back then, we wouldn't be talking about Bobby Lashley in the same light that we do now. So as a US champ, he's more synonymous with that title than any other title.
Yeah.
So I'm inclined to absolutely put him there. And that's more so based on what he did when he first came in versus his most recent run with it.
Yes.
So I'm cool with it.
I'm cool with it. Well,
Big Show.
Big Show. With one reign that spanned from October 19th of 03 through March 14th of 04, 147 days. And his only notable defense was against Mr. Ass. Billy. Actually, no, he was Chuck. I don't know which Billy iteration he was then. Well, he can go in dumpster juice.
Yep.
I don't even remember Big Show with the U.S. Championship.
Remember? Because that's who Cena beat at WrestleMania 20.
You're damn right.
In that very first match.
You are so right. Damn.
Absolutely. Yeah. And here's the thing. I only remember that of him being champion, U.S. champ. I don't remember anything before that.
I don't remember anything else.
So Baron Corbin.
Oh, we got long hair Corbin. One reign, October 10th of 2017 through December 17th of 2017. 70 days total. Notable defenses, AJ Styles and Sin Cara. He did get that belt at a unique time.
Yeah, I don't know if he got hit by the Cena effect. I can't remember if that's who he lost it to.
I'm not mad with putting him with either Reign over too soon or did more for the title.
Absolutely. Reign over too soon. I think that he's somebody else they probably should have let cook, because I think during that time when they brought him in, they just didn't utilize him correctly, because I know they gave him the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy, but they just didn't do more with him that they should have done.
Facts.
So, yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, our last five. Got that boy Austin Theory. 2 reigns, April 18th, 2022 through July 2nd of 2022. Second reign was November 26th of 2022 through wait a damn minute. Austin Theory from November 26th of 2022 through August 11th of 2023. 333 days as champ. Notable defenses: Mustafa Ali, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Edge, John Cena, Sheamus, Jey Uso, Big Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, and Montez Ford. Y'all are going to hate me. Hey, put him next to Bobby. Where the guy?
Oh, absolutely. No question. Because and here is the problem with that. It's because they put the Money in the Bank on him. If they would have just left this at what it was with this and kept him at this pace, he would have been perfectly fine. But yes, that reign alone, and more so because he beat Cena, and now he didn't beat U.S. champ Cena. He beat potential Hall of Famer Cena.
Yeah, and ain't no potential. He was Hall of Fame.
Sorry, future Hall. There we go. Future Hall of Famer Cena.
Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Absolutely. He just, if they can fix this, but they gonna have to fix it quick because his career gonna start to fall in the arena of dumpster juice.
Yes.
But anyway, Apollo Crews.
We got Apollo. We had one reign. It was May 25th of 2020 through August 30th of 2020. Total days 97. Kevin Owens, MVP, and Andrade are his notable defenses.
Yep.
Reign over too soon.
It was funny because I was thinking the same. Thing.
Because they
didn't let him cook.
They never. They didn't. Cook. And I'll let you take the last three.
All right. Andrade, only one reign, December 26, 2019 to May 25th, 2020. Total days, 151. Notable defenses: Rey Mysterio, Humberto Carrillo, and Apollo Crews.
You did that. I did the blinking white guy meme because I did not realize he had the belt for that long.
Yeah.
Like I was like 151.
And this is one of the situations where it would be like, hey, they didn't let him cook, but it's just like and again, this is where the dumpster juice category comes into play, because even if booking was a situation, if you can't make a defense for the person holding the title and what they could have done, there's nothing that we could do. And I got to put him right there. And it's not his fault, but it's just, what do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do with that amount of time?
You all right?
Alberto Del Rio. Only two reigns. October 25th, 2015 to January 11, 2016. He won it again the very next day, January 12, 2016 to January 24th, 2016. I believe this is when he came back. I think he had beat Kalisto for that title. I think that's where his one-day reign came. Total days 90. Notable defenses: Jack Swagger. I mean, I don't think I really cared about. Hold on, let me go back, because I think, was that one of the times where he was with I'm inclined to put him in dumpster juice.
Oh no, that's what I was thinking. Look, in my opinion, you could have left him down there. That's
last, it's certainly not least of the list. Mr. Phenomenal himself, AJ Styles, 3 total reigns, July 7th, 2017 to July 23rd, 2017. Of course, this is around the time where Kevin Owens had his little reign.
Yes.
July 25th, 2017 to August 10th, 2017. And his final reign was July. He's winning a lot in July. Lordy.
Right.
July 14th, 2019 to November 25th, 2019. Total days as champ, 225 notable defenses. Ty Dillinger, Kevin Owens, Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, and Humberto Carrillo.
I wonder what happened to Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I think he went in witness protection to change his name. He might be somewhere floating around.
I'm not mad with putting AJ in the conversation, but also I'm not mad with best of the best either.
It's hard not to put here. See, yeah, it's hard not to put him in anything less, and that's only. And here's the funny thing. It's because they didn't let him cook enough. As long as his reign was, they just didn't let him cook enough with the title. He's somebody that could have really just ran with that.
AJ is always this special talent that if they give it the right circumstance, AJ can make any belt amazing. AJ could have made the 24/7 championship something fun.
Wow. You know what? And that's a testament to AJ Styles.
Yeah, AJ could have made the 24/7 championship. I mean, he probably wouldn't have made it as entertaining as Truth did, but
it would have been way more competitive for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, to recap what we have going from top to bottom. And I think we're good with where this list is. I mean, we only moved one person.
Yeah, we only moved Matt.
And that was Matt Hardy. Yeah. So best of the best, which this is crazy because this list is a lot shorter than what I was for our Intercontinental Championship list. But best of the best: John Cena, Sheamus, M.V.P, Cesaro, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory. Solid. Those in the conversation that could potentially move up or down: Rusev, Miz, Kofi Kingston, Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Dolph Ziggler, Damian Priest, Chris Benoit, AJ Styles. Those guys in the middle of the road who, again, you can still make the argument for, but just met, whether it be bad booking, unfortunate event, injury, whatever the case is: Shinsuke, Santino Marella, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul, LA Knight, who has his asterisk because he's currently the champ, Jeff Hardy, JBL, Dean Ambrose, Booker T. Those who met very much misfortune, whether their reign was completely over too soon due to booking, due to whatever decision that could have potentially been made, or they just, again, met unfortunate. But this is more on the serious side than it is did more for the title than it did for them. Booker T, wow. R-Truth, Ricochet, Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Bobby Roode, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews. And those in the last and absolutely least, in the dumpster juice category, those who either shouldn't have been champ at all or just had a completely forgettable reign, bad booking to the worst degree, whatever. Zack
records,
absolutely just horrible trash. Zack Ryder, Shelton Benjamin, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Orlando Jordan, Mr. Kenneth, Kalisto, Jinder Mahal, the All-American Jack Swagger, Finlay, Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Carlito, Bret Hart, Big Show, Andrade, Alberto Del Rio. Saying all those names together in a negative connotation just sounds
no. Funny enough, you're saying that. When you said Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton, if a person was that, I mean, of course, this is not going to be live. It's going to be like if a person was not paying attention and they just like fast forward through the video and just saw this, they would be thinking that, wait, what's going on here? But then I realized that we're talking about U.S. champions and their reign.
Mm-hmm.
But just saying some of them names, it's like, yo.
And here's the crazy thing. A lot of people that will probably look at this list and be like, wait, that person was U.S. champ?
Probably so too.
So, I mean, it's and you hate to say it, but at the same time, it's like, it is what it is.
It is.
And this is one of the things where I can look at this list, and now at the Intercontinental Championship list, because there was a lot of fucking champions we had to go through.
Yes, we did.
I can confidently look at this list and be like, you know what? I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
I'm 100% okay with this. So
the only person I'm still thinking about possibly is AJ, but I'm okay.
And again, this could change over time. We may come back and revisit this and be like, you know what? He was wrong about this. Let's go ahead and move this around. However, that time ain't here yet. So
exactly.
But that's the very next tier list in the books, and we're gonna be back for the next one. I don't know what that is yet. It could, be the European Championship, could be the Universal Championship. I don't know.
Figure it out. Automatically the best of the best.
Oh, yeah, and exactly, and put respect on D'Lo Brown.
Yeah, D'Lo Brown may be the only one in the best of the best. If we truly,
you're not lying.
If we truly being like honest, D'Lo might be the only one deserving to be in the best of the best.
And the reason you might be right is because there's only, I believe, like 25 champions in the European Championship when it, yeah. So it's possible. It is very much possible. But with that said, Scoot, you got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Look at the list and look at what we're talking about. Don't think we're talking about the wrestler. We're talking about U.S. champions.
And we prefaced this shit a lot. We prefaced a lot.
Not the first. Because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, how can you put Austin Theory? Look at the list. Look at it.
Yes.
Don't be
and this is
girl.
Context matters, and this is why I spend so much time on making those stat sheets so you can see it visibly instead of us just telling you what it is.
Exactly.
So, with that said, whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave all your comments, concerns, questions down below. If you need us, you can sit here and look at all that. Look at the crawl scrolling. You can see where to find us. But outside of that, make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tag that subscribe button. But as I go ahead and warm up the too sweet here from my brother, and this with that bada bam. And until again, you hear these immaculate voices, see these handsome faces. Until next time, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mother effers. Tag the fucketh. Out.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make them same mistakes again.